but it was really all the mechanics of setting up the company, securing the funding and information just on really what grants were available to help in those very early stages as well. So it's really just a huge acceleration factor in taking an idea and commercialising it.
We do look at people coming in, do they have essentially a good idea that we believe in as much as they do? And if the answer is yes, we can bring some very practical support to help them realise their dreams.
We have a number of mentors who work on a business and an entrepreneur in residence. And whenever we have an issue, and every business has an issue, whenever we have an issue, there's someone we can go and ask.
In all of our centres, the team is populated by people who have real-world entrepreneurial experience. Most of us are serial entrepreneurs ourselves.
The mentoring provision within the Set Squared concept is probably one of the most powerful.
We have a relentless focus on quality.
And we can build up trust very quickly because we're not taking a stake in businesses. There's nothing in it for us that the companies don't understand or don't trust.
The team at Set Squared I trusted them. They were reliable. They provided high quality. And didn't actually charge us for this time, just a very nominal sum. So they were really motivated for our best interests.
We have had companies that have achieved very high profile. These are all very high technology companies achieving very strong growth.
The key thing that Set Squared did for us, they gave us a shot as a company, they gave us an opportunity to get started, and then the business review panels provided the discipline and focus that we needed in order to turn ourselves into a professional organisation.
There are 1 or 2, 3 key building blocks that were key supports to us in those early years. Without those, we just wouldn't be sitting here.
The most important element really is the connections that we can offer. Connections to other entrepreneurs, connections to people who can really help, connections to the marketplace and connections to finance.
I would say that being at the university has kept us in a fresh, intellectually animated environment where new ideas come naturally.
Over 90% of the companies that have come through Set Squared Surrey have continued to be viable companies. We have 65 plus exciting companies now, and that number continues to grow.
This served us well because Line was able to attract the funding literally within 6 months of starting at Set Squared. And enabling us to come up with a product much faster than we would have otherwise been able to do.
Across the past 10 years, we believe about 1,000 companies have been touched by Set Squared. And in fact, those companies have raised over £1 billion during that time and created thousands of jobs, responsible for lots of intellectual property generation, exports and wealth generation.
Without the contacts that I was able to get, within a half-an-hour conversation with the experienced people here was instrumental because, I could have spent ages trying to find the right people.
I think the growth of TVS has come largely through good sales and marketing. And I would put that down to Set Squared advising me very carefully on how to do that.
We've been doing this for 10 years now. There are not many organisations around the world that have that kind of provenance.
A lot of support from Set Squared to help get the initial seed funding and then also prepare the company to be able to close some more significant financial funding.
In the very early stages, Set Squared provided some training which was focused on investment pitches and developing of business plans. It was really helpful having that pool of knowledge to tap into in the early stages, and that really did speed things up.
What we're about is helping the entrepreneurs and the companies to achieve the very best they can be, and that kind of tailored, specialised, one-on-one approach really makes Set Squared stand out.